I don't think it was as hard as what people think. I feel like as a backup, you're as important as a starter because those reps that he might not take, you have to be in there and run that offense exactly how he would. There shouldn't be a step off from the backup quarterback and the starting quarterback because when we're on the sideline and I'm looking in your eyes as the starter and I'm the backup and I see any threat of fear, we're all fucked.
Thanks for joining us, Joe. Really appreciate it, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
The first thing I said real quick, Snyder, he taller than I thought. I said, can you hoop? He said, I can dunk. I said, there it is.
That makes one of you. That makes one of you.
I got game. Forget what he said.
Hey,
Probably got a little jumper.
I want to start with something that you're passionate about, supporting single mothers and their children.
Absolutely.
Tell us how you're involved in that and what you hope to accomplish with it.
Well, first, thank you for having me.
Sure.
But, man, I was in a household with my single mom. Obviously, my dad was in the same state, but, you know, he did what he can and what he was allowed to. But being in a household with me being the oldest and having 5 other siblings, like, it was tough, especially seeing my mom, like, not work, not being able to, you know, have everything on the table that we wanted, not being able to get everything we wanted for Christmas, not being able to have my own room until I got to college. Like, it was difficult, and a lot of people wouldn't think that because we made it to the NFL, right? So my biggest thing is giving back to them, helping them, being a guidance for kids that have dreams and goals like I did. I was once a kid before. I was in their shoes. I know what it's like to be in a household with a single mom. I know what it's like to go through problems in your neighborhood. I know what it's like to go through without getting stuff for Christmas. Struggling in school. I know what all that is like. So being able to help and give back, whether that's Christmas, Thanksgiving, football camps, my best friend liked to read books. So let him go read books or go down there and read books with them. So anything in that manner to help out is amazing to
awesome.
my heart.
Yeah, I'm good. Man, you didn't hit me in the cardiac muscle with that, and we're both obviously older than you, and the reason I say that, Joe, is you went through that experience, and by the blessing of the good Lord, you didn't forget your experience, and you want to sprinkle others to help them almost avoid that. And I want to ask you, where did you get that from?
The grace of God, man. I think it's just in my heart. I got a pure heart. I like seeing everybody smile. I think there should be no day where no person, like everybody, every day should smile for something. You know what I mean? You're waking up. God bless you with a day to wake up, breathe, use all your senses, being able to walk,
No doubt.
use your arms. Like, even if you cannot do none of that, right? You're still here. If you're not able to see, you're able to hear. It's something, right? No matter what it is you're going through, if you're alive and you're on this earth, you're here for a reason, right? So smile, please.
I love that.
I got to ask you about what it's like to play for Dallas. I mean, you're always in the center of attention when you're there. Can you feel as if you're the center of attention?
Yeah, media never leave out the locker room for real. But it's great. Playing for Dallas is amazing. Jerry's world, the organization is great. I think I couldn't ask for anything better. So I'm going into my 3rd year, and then I feel like I've learned a lot of football, especially being there for a year. Dak is a great leader. Will Greer's a great leader for me. Shotty and Shemko, great coaches. The game of football is taught different by those guys. So it's like a different level of experience of learning. And one thing about me is I love learning. So it's like it challenged my brain to, be better.
I love that. Let me ask you this. We're in the Bay, obviously, home with the 49ers, and your time's coming. But right now, you just shared with my partner and us, your experience as a backup quarterback. Can I ask you about one of your peers that we have here in the Bay, Mac Jones, who came in on the fly? People had left him for dead, thinking, his career is over, he can't do anything. And 8 games, he showed a lot of people like, hold on now.
Ballin'.
So walk us through what you saw through the, those lenses of yours and how, because you're a backup. How hard was that for Mac, do you think, to do that and pull that off?
I don't think it was as hard as what people think. I feel like as a backup, you're more, I ain't going to say more important than a starter.
Okay.
That'll be BS, right?
Yeah.
You're as important as a starter because those reps that he might not take, you have to be in there and run that offense exactly how he would, right? And there shouldn't be a step off from the backup quarterback and the starting quarterback. Them two should be close. They should be hanging out with each other like me and Dak hang out.
I love it.
Like, we talk about everything. We talk about family issues. I asked him, like, how was your mother? Like, like whatever it may be. We talk about our fathers, like, whatever it may be, right? Like, because when we're on the sideline and I'm looking in your eyes as the starter and I'm the backup and I see any threat of fear, we're all fucked. Well, we're all messed up.
Yeah. I love it.
We're all messed up, you know what I mean? So it's to the point where I want to know you to the point where I know for sure that I could tell. Right. You know what I mean? And I want to be able to get you to the point where you're back to balling how you are because you're the starter. But I don't think it was tough for Mac Jones because, throughout the week you prepare as you the starter. And I know that's what he does, especially because he was at the Patriots and being in that organization that you don't have no choice. You're in Boston. So I know he was prepared. So being able to go out there and just execute, I think that was just, I say, the Florida boy in him.
Yeah, look at it.
Let me ask you this: where you're at in your career, where you're at in your career right now, are you a guy who says, "Man, I should be playing more," or you're a guy who says, "This is what I got to get better at"? And if it's the second one, what do you got to get better at?
I'm a guy of reality. I was in a situation at Michigan where I was like, man, I should be playing.
Right.
I should be playing. Like, they're not better than me. Ain't no way I'm not playing. But you also got to come to reality. What are you doing in the moments that nobody's looking, nobody's watching you? Am I studying hard enough? Did I know every play in the playbook my freshman year at Michigan? Did I? No. I didn't know the checks. I didn't know how to read a defense correctly in college. So was I actually ready, or was my competitive spirit telling me I'm ready? And that's what you have to fight. You have to fight the reality of life. Like, you have to understand, like, for me, going through this season, it was like, yeah, I wanted to play. Like, I'm a dog. Like, I want to play.
Yeah.
But you also got to understand that, like, Dak been here for how long? He's still healthy.
Yeah.
He just came off injury, so obviously he's going to play. I want to learn. I watched Dak as a kid, watching him play, so being on the same team with him, shoot, why not take some stuff from his book, apply it to my game? So being the backup is probably the best thing you could do in your early years.
I was going to ask you, who do you got for the game question? Because this is our last one, but this is a hell of a compliment coming from me. You got an old person spirit, and I like that. So
absolutely.
That's why I appreciate you sharing that with me and my partner through your experiences, because you played for a new head coach in Brian Schottenheimer. Not your thoughts on him, but how do you compare and contrast good coaches to bad coaches? What's the one thing in your sport? Can you smell a phony? Like, what makes a good bad? What's the biggest difference in your experience?
You can definitely smell a phony coach.
Okay.
I say when you're not willing to dive into a person, a player, for instance, if I'm a coach. Like, if you're not being the leader, how you're telling guys to leave from the locker room.
Okay.
If you're not being the leader where you're getting to know the team, you're having team events where, like Shotty does. I'm speaking about Shotty technically. Like, he gets to know us. You can go to his office door is always open. Like, coaches that have the willing to want to know you, want to be around you, and wants you to get better. Like, those coaches, instead of you just MFing me the whole time or why are you doing this wrong? Like, no way. Hey, but you never played it. You never played football a day in your life.
Oh, man.
And that's how you talk and treat players. Like, it's not gonna lead.
Oh, I love it.
What's your must-have food item for the big game?
Oh.
What are you going to be eating on Sunday?
Well, here we go.
Sunday, what will I be eating? I'll probably cook. I'll probably grill. I'm going back to Texas, so I'll probably grill. Probably throw some ribs on the grill. I tried ribs for the first time.
All right,
that's our first one. I was like, wing shocker. Everybody been with me too. But you said ribs, huh?
I made them one time, and it wasn't as how I wanted them. It wasn't how I wanted them. That was my first time. But I feel like if I do it again, they'll be tenderism.
Hey, before we let you go, who do people tell you look like?
They say me and CD look alike a lot.
Okay. No future?
Nah.
That's what you gave me the future
No
vibe with the glasses. Yeah, but you got a cannon arm, baby.
I appreciate
we appreciate
you, man.
you pulling
Joe,
up.
thank you so much for
absolutely,
joining us. Really
absolutely.
appreciate it, man.